special program called Cricket Predictor. We're talking about stats. And what do we have today? Well, two of the legendary names. One who's played the game but also has been a selector, and he selected some of the best players India has seen, and someone who's been a umpire of a great repute. In fact, he holds the record of hosting the highest number of matches, in fact, double centuries, and still counting. But if you were to add the number third umpire and the fourth umpire, I think it goes on close to 400. Anil Chaudhary, the man himself. Yeah, what is your favorite song on the iPod right now? Which is your first song that comes to your mind when you go towards your cricket stadium?
चला जाता हूँ धुन में क्या गाना है उसी टाइप पे कोई गाना मेरे गाने बदलते रहते हैं क्योंकि मेरा जो टेम्परामेंट है वो ठीक है लेकिन मेरे जो फेजेस है वो बदलते रहते हैं आजकल ब्रॉडकास्टिंग में वो पहले अंपायर था तो बदल गया ना देखो नन्नू के साथ बैठा हूँ पहले नन्नू अपील करता था इसको झेलता था देखो कितने प्यार से हंस रहा है ये पहले नहीं हंसता था
अब मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ उनको कमेंट्री की भाजी यार हमें तो हमने आउट नहीं दिया यहाँ कह रहे आउट है
Well, you're watching an exclusive chat with one of the best umpires. 1,000 odd matches of IPL. 3 lakh runs, more than 3 lakh runs, in 2 lakh deliveries. Manage कैसे करते थे?
How you manage these records? That's how I'll manage. All professionals, I think they maintain a routine and we have a process. We follow that, and things keep going. Sometimes you even don't know how you are doing it, but since you know the job and you keep developing your skill, I think it was a good journey and I enjoyed like anything.
We speak about the scouts. Very important. They go out to the places where nobody dares to go. It's the most unglamorous way of watching cricket. Nothing there, no shade, no tin, no AC. What do they rely on? Because you've got a situation. You've got a 13-year-old player and a 43-year-old player. So where does the role of a scout come in?
When the players don't know, sometimes the scouts are coming and watch them onto the play also. But still, when you're scouting the things, you have to see what capable of player is. Means if he's scoring runs, if I'm doing a scouting for IPL, especially when IPL is going on, and we saw a lot of scouts coming to see the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, and even the Delhi Premier League also, we got a phenomenal talent in that league. But still the scouts come and say in what type of conditions when he get inside, what's the match situation is going on. Like if I'm a scout or a selector, then I have to find some good player, why he's one of the best from the others. I see in which conditions, in which pressurized conditions he's scoring the runs. If when he come and hit 10 balls, 20, 25, 30 runs, and he knows he's hitting one of the finest fast bowlers from the other team, that means he has that talent. He doesn't better score 50s, 60s all the time. There are few other players who come up the order and score hundreds because they got the liberty, they got the time, they got field situation. But some of them middle order or someone is playing at number 6, 7, he comes when the only 4 or 5 overs remaining. Then you said, okay, yeah, that's boy has a talent. Like so many years, like Yuvraj Singh did it for us. Then Mahendra Singh Dhoni, when the way he comes up, even last season we saw Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He come for last 2 overs and hitting sixes all the place, and he's one of the greatest players.
Well, talking about Mahendra Singh Dhoni, when he walks in, especially in the last 2 years, it's a deafening sound. How do you manage? Do you ever talk to him on the field? Kya ho raha hai?
Especially that whistle, you can't hear anything. I spoke to him once. Yeah. It was I think 19th over. I said I can't hear anything. He just gave a smile, that's it.
So but what about that sneak when it happens? Do you send it up?
No, we can't refer directly because we have to decide, then they can take DRS. But I think because of deviation, our gut feeling, our experience, and we know the job. We have a lot of other clues which we gather quickly, and those umpires who gather those clues quickly are better umpires.
Chaudhary sir, the year is 2007. India has just won the T20 World Cup. And there is an announcement that this is happening, especially when he said that the elder players, including him, did not like the T20 format. Your views. What were you doing when you heard the news? What was your immediate thought?
I think every new thing, especially those who are playing cricket from long time, traditional kind of follows the game, they could not digest it straight away. In fact, when one day and T20 came, colored clothing, colored shoes, it was difficult for us to watch. I still remember on nets, coaches were not allowing players without kit, so it has changed. It took time. It's a different kind of entertainment and a different kind of crowd has started to come. So, which is different kind of growth, a lot of money, and a lot of opportunities of various kind of players.
Well, we've seen so many wickets being there, but more than that, if you multiply it by 5 times, the appeals have gone up. How do you manage that?
I think
deafening
you can
appeal?
multiply by 10. If you go by appeal and the average of dismissals,
Yeah.
it will be multiplied by 10.
Multiplied by 10.
But
there
since
you are.
I do this, we are skillful people. That's why we are there, and we handle. We have a job to do, and we have to do it.
Especially when I have a question, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Especially when Virat Kohli comes in and Rohit Sharma, all the big guns come into you. Baji, come on, Delhi का लड़का यार. अनिल भाई देखो यार क्या हो रहा है यार, कुछ तो करो यार.
And I have seen Virat Kohli from under 14.
Well,
till now,
the
so-
show is called Cricket Predictor and Anil Chaudhary. In fact, I played cricket with his younger brother, Harry. How is Harry doing?
He's doing well. He's still off spinning, and he's doing coaching also in England. So he's a British now.
Absolutely. He's a veteran now.
Veteran now.
But at the same time, he's there. But let me just tell you, he's one player who's played with Virat Kohli. But at the same time, he's captained him. And perhaps in one game, he's also given him, what? Did you get into an altercation playing against each other?
We played a league game at Pritampura ground.
Yes.
He was playing from some team management.
Yeah.
And
Please share it with the...
I saw a young boy who was running very quickly,
Yes.
appealing for everything, charged up, but at the same time he was humble also. Bhaiya, that thing was also there, which is typical North Indian style. But you can make out that this talent is different because the energy level was very high. I think two of the players got run out also because they were not able to cop the pace which he was running with. So he was different and noticeable. And since I have seen him from younger age, he used to score big runs, 170, 160, 190 in junior games, which was a different habit compared to others. And although in Delhi, as he said, we only play 40 over matches.
Yes.
So all these players, those who play in Delhi and then again cop with multi-day matches, was difficult, but they were talented and they managed it.
Well, he spoke about running between the wickets. In the last 18 years, if I were to look at the stats, Virat Kohli has run 71 kilometers across, taking singles, doubles, 3 runs. 70, that's on the screen right now. Rohit Sharma is at 51 kilometers and Mahendra Singh Dhoni running between the wicket at 45 km. And these are all stats which are cricket predictor from that thing. आपको क्या लगता है 71 kilometers and the other one is at 45. When you look at the other staff, they don't seem to be running as hard as him. What did you see there?
I think if you have a partner like him, you are also getting a lot of extra runs. And one more thing which will be different, as you mentioned, anticipation and running faster is not important every time. It is how you judge the run, eye contact. Because unless both the batsmen are running, you can't have a run. So running quickly is not good running most of the time. It is different, but it is a fact.
He spoke about the number of kilometers he's done between the wickets in the 22-yard strip. But what about his commitment to work? You were the selector at that point of time. New breed was coming in. But tell us about his yo-yo, infatuation with yo-yo and love for fitness.
No, he's always a fitness freak boy, and he always tells us that if I have to raise my game, if I have to play for another 10-15 years at the top of the world, and he has to be number 1 all the time, then he has to do work on a lot on his fitness. Then he skipped a lot of meals, he changed his diet also. We see him fitness freak or fitness doing all the time. And yo-yo is one thing. He said ki I'm not putting this one just to get fit. If you are more fitter, then you score more hundreds. Definitely, when we have a talk about him and we said ki okay, what are you talking about? Either this thing will help or not, because still the selection criteria is scoring 100 and getting 5 wickets. The only way you get into the team. But he said, okay, but how many hundreds? You want only 1 or 2 hundreds? You want someone to score 15 to 20 hundreds? So that thing suddenly struck in my mind. Okay, यार ये बंदा किस लेवल पे जा रहा है? ये क्या चीज़ें सोच रहा है जो हम शायद नहीं सोच पा रहे हैं? हमें बहुत उस टाइम पे लगा था कि ये चीज़ें क्यों कर रहे हैं सेलेक्टर्स? ये यो टेस्ट नहीं आना चाहिए, गलत चीज़ है, ये ऐसे थोड़ा क्रिकेट के लिए आती है. पर जैसे जैसे फिटनेस टीम में आना शुरू हुआ, अब इंडिया का ग्राफ देखिए कहाँ जाना शुरू हो गया. अब every player if you see now, they are super fit. They are running between the wickets, they are fielding, they are catching, they are bowling. Look at the team's level is going up. और सडनली अब अगर विराट कोहली जैसे अपने स्टैट्स दिखाएं, अब चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी देखिए पाकिस्तान के सामने इसको रन 71 सिंगल्स, उसके बाद जो उसने सेमीफाइनल्स में रन बनाए स्कोर 51 सिंगल्स इन दैट गेम ओनली 5 बाउंड्रीज. मॉडर्न डे क्रिकेट में नंबर 3 में 5 फील्डर अंदर है, दोनों तरफ से नया बॉल है और विराट कोहली दुनिया का नंबर 1 प्लेयर खेल रहा है. उसके लिए छक्के चौके मारना आसान बात ही, बट नहीं, ही स्टिल फॉलो हिज बेसिक्स कि किस तरह से वो खेलता आया, किस तरह से वो गेम को जिताना चाहता है और लास्ट तक रहना चाहता है. fielding at 50 overs in a 40-degree temperature and batting till 50 overs in that same temperature. So look at that कि वो रन तो भाग रहा है but किस डिग्री में भाग रहा है, 40 डिग्री 45 डिग्री में, कितना बॉडी ह्यूमड होती होगी, किसने उसने मेंटली अपने आप को प्रिपेयर किया होगा कि उसे लगता है कि उसको दर्द होता ही नहीं, वो दर्द खत्म ही कर चुका अपनी लाइफ में.
There are over 1,000 matches played, around 1,100. You seem to be 1/5 or 1/4 part of it on the ground and 1/3 inside the stadium. What is the infatuation of BCCI with Anil Chaudhary, the man himself, for several years?
I think the opportunity which they gave, I'm here because of them. So ICC, BCCI, DDC, I'm thankful for everyone. Since they have promoted me, I was able to do all those games, and they've always respected whatever I asked, I was given, and no complaints, only praise for BCCI.
How do you find your new role as someone not raising the finger but raising the microphone?
I think I'm getting the feedback. They're saying you are giving us different angle of the game because other players and commentators also doing good things, but your perspective looking at the game is slightly different, which people are liking.
Pari, we spoke about the number of runs being scored. If there are 2.5 lakh balls bowled, you have around 3.5 lakh runs scored overall in 1,100 matches. Do you think this game is for the batters now as compared to what it started?
Yeah, definitely. First we can have one ball. So when after 40 overs you start, even after 30-35 overs, the people who got skill वो जल्दी रिवर्स स्विंग कराना शुरू कर देते थे. Things will be difficult. Score 230, 240 या 250 विनिंग स्कोर होता था. But nowadays you see even 400 रन भी चेज होता है. 300, सवा 300, 350 कुछ इतना बड़ा स्कोर नहीं है. आप 300 बनाते आपको पता है यार पर ओवर 6 रन ही तो निकालने, 300 बॉल में 300 रन ही करने. तो आपको अब गेम कैलकुलेशन की तरफ आ गया.
But Kalra ji, Sarandeep मानेगा नहीं. This game is always for batters since beginning.
No, मैं तो मान रहा हूँ, तो बॉलर मैं तो मान रहा हूँ. अब उसके बाद फिर क्या हो गया, जैसे तो मॉडर्न डे चीजें आनी शुरू हो गई, फिर सोशल मीडिया आना शुरू हुआ, फिर और चीजों को इन्वॉल्व करना शुरू कर दिया कि इस गेम को और हाइप कैसे की जाए. अगर बड़े रन बने नहीं, मैच 3-3.5 घंटे एक इनिंग, फिर 7 घंटे तक मैच नहीं चलेगा, तो फिर अब पब्लिक देखेगी कैसे, मजा कैसे आएगा. तो दोनों तरफ से नया बॉल आना शुरू हो गया, विकेट्स और बैटर शुरू हो गई, रिवर्स स्विंग बंद हो गया, स्पिनर्स आपके लिए क्वालिटी स्पिनर से वो खत्म होने शुरू हो गए क्योंकि एक हिट कभी भी आपको लग जाता है. फिर आप बहुत सारे ऑलराउंडर्स को लेना शुरू कर दिया कि बैट्समैन आए जो कि बॉलिंग डालता है. जो हम 2011 का वर्ल्ड कप जीते तो युवराज सिंह का बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन गेंदबाजी के साथ था, सुरेश रैना का कंट्रीब्यूशन गेंदबाजी के साथ था, बल्लेबाजी था, पर वो गेंदबाजी से विकेटें भी आपके लिए ले रहे थे क्योंकि उसमें स्पिनर सिर्फ हरभजन सिंह एक ही खेल रहा था, बाकी सारे ऑलराउंडर्स खेल रहे थे आपके लिए.
Absolutely. 40,000 crore, is that the reason why you've got the Delhi Premier League and 20 other state leagues, because there is appetite and there is hunger for good cricket or new cricket?
No, definitely. Means if you have your own league, so you can find a good talent from your own leagues also. Means in Delhi is a huge and thousands of players playing in a club cricket and leagues matches and other tournaments also. But they are not getting that recognition in our tournaments. Then suddenly Mr. Rohan Jaitley ji, he came into the system. He said कि नहीं यार एक Delhi Premier League होना चाहिए, हर स्टेट से अपना लीग शुरू कर रहा है, why not Delhi? Then he suddenly started, then he makes a team South Zone, साउथ दिल्ली आ गई आपकी, वेस्ट दिल्ली, सब टीम्स आ गई. देन ही सैट विद अस कि ऐसे कर रहे हैं, आप टीम्स बनाओ, टीम बनना शुरू हुए एंड सडनली वी डोंट नो कि हाउ इज टूर्नामेंट गोइंग टू बी हेल्प इट. पर जैसे जैसे मैचेस शुरू हुए, परफॉर्मेंसेज जो दिल्ली प्लेयर्स ने देनी शुरू की, मींस वंश बेदी एक ऐसा खिलाड़ी है जो कभी भी अंडर 16, 19 या बोर्ड क्रिकेट खेला ही नहीं है. स्टेट में डीपीएल, उसके बाद रणजी ट्रॉफी में आया और उसने चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स ने उसको पिक किया. सोचो जो बंदा कहीं नहीं था वो आज चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स महेंद्र धोनी के साथ सेकंड विकेट कीपर और चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स के लिए खेलेगा. तो ये एक आपको बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज मिलता है ऐसी लीग्स के लिए. तो थैंक्स टू डीडीसी टू हैविंग दैट लीग, गिविंग दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी दैट प्लेयर्स जो लीग में अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हैं लेकिन उनको कभी भी रणजी ट्रॉफी या ऊपर रिकॉग्नाइजेशन नहीं मिलता, उससे आपको चीज़ें मिलनी शुरू होगी. आप एक टीवी पे आना शुरू हो गए, आपको ये पता चला कि यार लोकल बॉल से नहीं, जब आप स्टेडियम में बड़े इंटरनेशनल टेस्ट स्टेडियम में खेलते हैं कुकुपुरा बॉल के साथ लाइट्स के अंदर और जहाँ पे 20 से 25 हज़ार का क्राउड होता है, तो फिर आप फीलिंग्स कैसे होती है, आप अपने नर्व्स को कैसे कंट्रोल करते हैं, तो वो चीज़ें प्लेयर सीखना शुरू करता है, फिर वो एक बेटर प्लेयर बनना शुरू करता है.
So auction becomes equally important as much as on the field?
Of course, it's part of planning. If your selection is not correct, whatever coaching staff you put, whatever planning you do, whatever practice you do, practice matches, it will not work because you need raw material first. Then you can work on that.
Well, when you look at the coaches that RCB especially has it, starting from Venkatesh Prasad in 2008, You've got a long list of coaches. Do you think they've managed to get consistently wrong everything?
I think
Everything.
Look at CSK.
Yeah.
They are so settled. They are more or less 70% same most of the
Yeah.
time. And not only selection and all, during the tournament also, if you look at CSK, generally they use 14 players, that's it, maximum. They don't try everyone. Unless someone is unfit, Dhoni or whatever team they have in admin, they believe them. They give confidence. And remember, cricket is a team game. One man can't win for you.
Tell us new about IPL for this year. We've got stats, we can dwell on it for hours. But what's new for this year in IPL?
Look, definitely, they, especially with the RCB, if you're talking about the first game, means they have some good players this season. They got Shabet from Mumbai Indians, he's a good all-rounder. Livingstone, he comes back from Mohali, he's into their team also. So they got Tim David from Mumbai Indians, he's a very good all-rounder. So the middle order is very much packed with Rajat Patidar. Especially Virat Kohli and Phil Salt, they're going to open it. In number 3, they might be try Livingstone, or Rajat Patidar will come and chips in at number 3, that he can play till 15-16 over. Then the big hitters are Romeo Sharper, Tim David, Livingstone. They come into the role to play big hits. But only thing is, then you can't play with the Hazelwood. Then you have to drop Hazelwood. But you can't drop it because you need one of the best fast bowlers, because you have India's number 1 fast bowler, whom I always my all-time favorite, Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He's the one who can swing the ball, who can get wickets for you, and still means look at his price go. Your team still need him. Then say he had got something still left inside him that he can deliver, especially with Hazelwood and Bhuvneshwar Kumar combination. I'm telling you, they guys going to be very deadly this season.
In fact, you're talking about Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He's bowled the highest number of deliveries in the IPL.
Even Ranji Trophy is bowled beautifully.
I think unsung hero.
Yeah.
I have done so many matches for him. I have seen all top batsmen struggling when he's bowling, let it be Warner, let it be anyone.
Well, you both are true Delhiites. And I can't let you go without asking that important question. Champions Trophy, your Delhi star. In fact, we have someone who's given him the Kaptani called Rishabh Pant in the Ranji Trophy. He didn't perform well. Do you think he'll be raring to go, or has he gone down in his morale, not playing the Champions Trophy well, or not given a chance? Your view, you've seen him, Chaudhary Sahab.
I think sometime your combination is such that you're not able to fit in that player in that particular match. Rishabh is always a good test player and T20 player. I think that's they are thinking. And the player who they tried, KL Rahul, he did well. And it is not about who is playing, who is not playing. It is sometime about combination.
Uska mind, how would he be thinking right now? Because he's the skipper
he is a must bowler type player. He's a hand-eye coordination player. I think it will not affect him. Maybe he will do better. He is keeping all the energy inside, and he will prove that.
He's a skipper now, so everything is in control. So he should bat at number 3. He should come up the order, and he should play the anchor role. You should start performing. Give yourself a more time to play. Don't come at number 4, 5, and there's 7, 8 overs left, and you have to hit. In 1 or 2 games you can hit. Then again, still struggling things.
Bold thing that he's saying, that you play at number 3.
No, when you are playing less number of overs, your good play should go up.
Yeah.
Simple policy.
He's perhaps one of the best T20 wicket-keeper batters in the world today.
T20 hardly get any chance.
Even
unless
in the
you are playing a top order,
when
how
he
can
hasn't
you score?
played Champions Trophy, that's fine. There's a different reason that he didn't play that game, even though not got in a single game. But he's still one of the best wicket-keeper and number 5 left-hand batsman we have.
Let me put you in a spot. 4 teams for this IPL.
Qualifiers. Top 4 teams. MI, that's for sure. Hyderabad, KKR, and we'll talk about RCB or Punjab. I mean, I'm clash with the RCB and Punjab.
I think
That's
I want
not
to
the
add.
question.
I want to add one new team which has not won the tournament so far. RCB, Mumbai, CSK always there, and Hyderabad.
Well, that wasn't the question. The question is out of the syllabus.
What?
Is this MS Dhoni's last tour?
Can't say because
You've seen him the closest.
no, how many matches he.
Yeah, you've seen him. Please
He
tell.
plays this year, but the way he was playing last year, he was coming for 10 balls, 4 balls, but he's an asset for them when he's on the field, and he's not only playing, he is guiding them well.
Yes.
Because it's just a 20-over game. You need one guy there who is a good keeper.
Which he is.
Yes, and who can
Even
manage.
at 44, he is a good keeper.
Fantastic keeper. He's slightly unorthodox, but the way he does on the field, you have seen. So he's an asset for them. I think without Dhoni, CSK will be straight away 30% less.
And you see in the last season, he didn't miss a single game. He didn't miss a single catch. He don't go for 1 over out and just said, okay, someone else come, I'm sitting out, I'm done with the batting.
Well, in the
Bowling,
next part of our interview, we're going to get Atul Vasan and ask him that will he play another year?
It is his personal call. How can we decide? Because his fitness,
Is good.
yeah, is good. And
The team trusts him.
after the use of impact player, all these players can play one extra year. Why not?
When I even see in a big batch, a lot of players go 44, 45, keep on playing. Even in county cricket, you see people who got retirement, even Stuart Broad still playing for county. Alistair Cook, he still play for county cricket. Prescott played for so many years for the county cricket. And why not Mahendra Singh Dhoni?
Suddenly, this impact player thing
Yes.
is additional advantage.
But he don't take that impact now, Baji, because he's the impact actually.
Yes.
Well, on that note, I just thank all my guests, and this is a special edition of Cricket Predictor with two of our well-known and very senior people in their industry and the field. Thank you very much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.